Nikola Jokić just waved goodbye. But not to the Thunder. To his own fans. Wait, did he just announce the end of an era, even after winning Game 6? The Nuggets didn't just survive. They clawed, bled, and battled their way to a Game 7. But what happens next could change the entire future of the NBA. It's the defending champs, the Denver Nuggets, backs against the wall, facing the youngest, most electrifying team in basketball, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Game 6? Win or go home for Denver? OKC just needed one more win to move on. The stakes? Massive. Legacy, dynasty, collapse. Everything was on the line. From the jump, it was war. Denver came out swinging. Jamal Murray was cooking early, dropping 10 points in 5 minutes. And Julian Strawther, the bench ghost, dude popped off like a firework. 9 points in the first quarter alone. He had scored 17 points the entire playoffs before this. But OKC didn't blink. Shae, smooth as butter, slithered through the defense. That man was pulling up from mid-range like he was playing horse. And Josh Giddey? My man turned into a floor general with laser vision. Then came the second quarter and the momentum swing. The Nuggets defense locked in. Jokic? Dude was everywhere. Blocks, boards, and dimes. The big man wasn't just a center, he was a one-man chessboard. But you can't kill Shae. He dragged OKC back into it with a 10-point solo run. You ever seen poetry in motion on a basketball court? That was Shae. With 4 seconds left in the half, boom! Jamal Murray hits a logo 3. Crowd explodes. Denver heads into halftime up 8 and confidence boiling over. But then it got messy. Fouls started flying. The refs calling everything. Crowd booed. Players jawed, and things were about to break. Midway through the third, Dort and Gordon got tangled. Gordon flopped. Refs reviewed. The crowd held their breath. Flag 1 on Dort. Crowd goes nuts. Then Giddey took a hard shoulder from KCP and went flying. No whistle. Thunder bench goes ballistic. Even Coach Malone looked confused. Then, the scare of the night. Aaron Gordon tweaked his hamstring late in Q3. He limped back, trying to play it off. But everyone watching knew. This might be huge. NBA Twitter lit up. Hamstring watch was trending. Jokic fans were panicking. OKC fans started planning the funeral. But Jamal Murray? He had other plans. Final quarter. Tied game, all-out desperation. The Thunder made a push. Shae, JDub, even Cason Wallace hit a huge 3. But then Julian Strawther again. Another 3. That man was possessed. With 1:52 on the clock, OKC up by 2. Then Jokic spins off Holmgren, drops a skyhook tie game. Thunder miss. Jamal Murray dagger mid-range, Nuggets lead. And where was Jalen Williams? Bro went ice cold. 3 for 16. Fans were begging for him to wake up. But he never did. Shae was left carrying the world. Shot clock winding down. 30 seconds left. Nuggets up 4. Jokic to KCP, corner 3. Bang! Game over. Nuggets force Game 7. But then, Jokic walked off and waved to the crowd like it was goodbye. Coach Adelman said, nobody show up to practice tomorrow. We need to recharge badly. Meanwhile, Daigneault looked shook. Jokic was low-key, just glad we won. But that wave, that meant something. Murray said, it's do or die. I live for this. Bruh, Game 7 might explode. Shae was calm, but you could feel the pressure. JDub, nowhere to be found post-game. Fans want answers. And the media, they're circling like sharks. This is it. Game 7, Sunday, in Oklahoma City. If Denver wins, they pull off one of the most gritty playoff survival acts ever. If OKC wins, the new dynasty officially begins. This isn't just a game, it's a turning point in NBA history. But the biggest question isn't who wins Game 7. It's what happens after. Will Jokic leave? Will Sam Presti finally close? Or will JDub finally show up when it matters most? Either way, you better buckle up, because this ain't over. Subscribe now. You won't believe what's about to happen.